Hi, good evening. So my topic that I'm going to speak on right now is forgiveness. Um the reason why I'm going to speak on it is because I feel like it's a hard task for a number of individuals to do. Forgiveness is never for the person that did you wrong or the person that hurt you, the person that made you feel the worst. Forgiveness is for yourself because you're letting go. It takes more to hold on to things than to release it. It takes more to be angry and upset than to be happy and at peace. Forgiveness is not for you to forget, because you're never going to forget an incident of where somebody did you wrong or hurt you. Forgiveness is for you not to hold on to that barrier. Like, it's like holding on to weights that's keeping you back and holding you down. Forgiveness is to open up your heart and to show people that you can get past things and you can do better. You can be positive, because there are ups and downs in life. There are good and bad moments. There are the rocky roads. It's not, should I say, the fairy tale world that we would love to live in. Forgiveness is one of the things that I feel like builds character, along with a number of other things. Forgiveness is one of the things that I feel like helps to make you a better person. Forgiveness is, I feel like it's one of the steps that makes you understand life better. Example, we sin, everybody, on a daily basis. And we pray to God when things go wrong. We pray to God to help correct and fix things. We pray to God to work on things and make things better. And we pray to God. I'm not saying that it's right. I do feel, or I do see it as a start of the way of communicating with God. But if God could forgive us 1,000,000 times and teach us a lesson and shows us that He understands that as human beings, we are going to make mistakes. As human beings, we are going to do things that aren't right. As human beings, we are going to do things that He may not have thought to see fixed, but He understands that it's the path that we have to go down in life to get to where He wants us to be. If He can't forgive for the 1,000,000 things that we do, who are we as human beings to walk around and hold on to grudges for minor things? Because I feel like we get upset and we hold grudges over the stupidest things. I feel like we get upset and we hold grudges for things that are not major, for things that we shouldn't even really be focusing on. I get it, in a moment we all get upset. I get it, in a moment we tend to sit on things and dwell and think, and then years later you tend to do the same thing. But I feel like when we do learn to let it go, when we do learn to get past it, when we do learn to stop constantly dwelling on something or thinking about something, it'll be better for us. Plus, I feel like when you learn to get over and forgive things, you feel so much better inside. You feel so much better within yourself. I feel like self-love is the main thing that people need to focus on, instead of worrying about focusing on other people, instead of worrying about fixing other people. Now, the reason why I say that is because forgiveness plays a part with a number of other keys in life. So forgiveness is one of the steps, and I feel like it's one of the hardest steps for human beings to grasp and understand and to actually do. The reason why I say forgiveness is for yourself is because when you let go of things, your mindset and things that happen to you within life is totally different. Positive things start to come in. Positive things start to go your way. When you stop dwelling on things and start realizing that there are other things that you can be focused on, there are other things that you could put your attention into, then it's so much better. Improving your life, period, is one of the things that everybody should be focusing on, instead of who's doing what, who's doing it with who, or who's doing it when. Focusing on fixing you. Focus on getting you right. Focus on making you better is one of the things that I feel like we don't tend to focus on or give ourselves that credit to do, because we're so worried about other things, because we're so distracted on nonsense, because we're not applying our all into things, because we make 50 million excuses as to why we can't do this and can't do that. But we tend to find it so easy to focus on the negative. We find it so easy to focus on things that are relative. We find it so easy to focus on things that doesn't have an impact or make a major change. And I'm talking about a change of positive in your life. It stems back to, if you hold on to things, and you hold on to things, and you hold on to things, and repeatedly keep holding on to things, you're never letting anything come in that should be for you, and that is for you. The reason why I say that is because there is no room. That's just like you stuffing a suitcase, and after a while, you're no longer going to be able to close the suitcase. So there's some things that are unnecessary that you would probably need to let go, leave behind. That's what I mean about forgiveness. You got to learn to leave things behind. You got to learn to let things go. If it's not important, if it's not affecting your money, it's not affecting your well-being, or it's doing no harm to you nor your loved ones, fuck it. Life goes on every day. And just a little positive thought that I had. Of course, I'm going to record another podcast. Hope you guys enjoy and stay tuned. Good night.